If you ever wanted to move abroad to Chiang Mai and are wondering what the cost of living is like, keep watching this video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kat. I've been living in Chiang Mai since 2019, and in this channel, I share tips and recommendations for those who are also wanting to move their life abroad to Chiang Mai long term. So I wanted to give an updated cost of living breakdown for 2025. This is going to include things like rent, bills, utilities, and basic living expenses for Chiang Mai. It's not going to account for things like visa fees or flights back home or different things that come up, but just general. Let's say I lose my job. These are the things that I would need to pay monthly to continue my life in Chiang Mai. So I'm going to start with rent. I have my laptop here so I know exactly the numbers. So I'm currently paying $330 for rent. I live in a 52 square meter, 1 bedroom, 1 bath condo. I have 2 balconies. I have a gym, a pool. We have on-site maintenance and cleaners. Everything that I am living with now was fully furnished by the owner. I bought a few things like rugs and carpets and pillows and things like that, but yeah, everything in Chiang Mai comes furnished usually, unless you're in a house. Okay, so let's break down now utilities. So electricity, I pay around $35 a month. That can vary depending on if it's a hotter season, I'll use it a lot more or a lot less, but on average, that's usually how much I'm paying. Wi-Fi, I'm paying $19 a month. I have 3BB as my provider. A cell phone bill, I'm paying $13 a month. This is with AIS. My water bill is around $4 or $5. That can vary, but on average. For food, I'm paying around $400 to $500 a month. This is me eating out for every single meal, so around 3 times a day. It includes cafes because I'm working at cafes usually on my laptop. And I usually eat out at a lot of Western restaurants. I do eat Thai food, but I like to mix it up. So it can be a lot more or it can be a lot less for food, but this is what I'm budgeting each month. So for my health insurance, I do it through a French company called ACS, and I'm paying $131 a month. This includes just inpatient. So anytime I need to be hospitalized for an accident or I need, emergency surgery for something, that is what it covers. It doesn't cover outpatient treatment. So anything, x-rays, MRIs, if you need general checkups done or general tests done, that's not included. It's typically affordable out of pocket, but my insurance does not include that. My insurance also includes if I'm traveling to Europe, I get coverage for that as well. And also for if I go to the US, I think it covers up to 4 weeks. But again, this is only inpatient and it's $131 a month. So for transportation, this has changed a little bit from the video that I did last year. I was in a motorcycle accident recently, so I don't feel comfortable driving a motorcycle at the moment. So right now I'm budgeting around $100 per month to use Grab, which is basically like Uber. And so this accounts for, round trip places. So if I'm going into Niman or different parts of the city, I'm using Grab. I foresee this changing a little bit because I do plan to get a car. But yeah, for now it's around 100 US dollars. I also get water delivery. So I want to say 24 glass bottles delivered to my front door once a week. And I pay around $5 for that per month. And something else I wanted to include here is financial things like investments and savings. This isn't typically something that, is a fixed expense per se, but I like to include it because it's something that it's, a goal that I'm working towards. So per month, I'm spending around $1,000 on investments or savings, also things like student loans, which I'm continuing to pay off. So I set aside $1,000 a month to go to either one of those. But yeah, it really depends on, what kind of lifestyle that you're looking for. I see a lot of questions asking, can I live on this amount? Can I live on this amount? And it's really hard to give an exact number because, like I said, everyone's budget, lifestyle, goals, financial things are different. Some people want to live on a lot less and use the extra amount of money that they have towards financial goals. Other people are wanting to, pay off debt. Other people have kids, you have to pay for international schools, or you have medical, things that you need to take care of. And so those are all things to take into consideration. But again, this is bare minimum expenses. So in total, this comes out to around 2,083 US dollars. Again, that can fluctuate and change depending on my financial goals. Maybe I'm cooking more at home that month, how often I'm using Grab to go places. And so again, this is just an average amount. That's not to say that you can't live on less or you can't live on more. I hope this gives a good starting point if you're starting to plan your budget for your move to Chiang Mai. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this video so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye.